Hi everybody, this is Chris, and I just wanted to give you an update on my living room 7-gallon lowboy, I guess we can call it. So here it is, and I made a new light stand for it out of glass. It used to have just a single fluval nano suspended in the middle of the tank on the stand that the nano comes with, but that kept it pretty low to the tank, and I didn't really like the spread that much, so I made this glass stand and put a second nano in there and tried to hide all the wires as best I could. So it came out pretty well. It's not perfect, but I like it. I think it's pretty slick. And so just wanted to show you what the tank looks like right now. I ended up pruning some of the dwarf sage, and in doing so I pulled up a whole bunch of the fluval stratum, so it looks kind of bad right now. So the game plan is to pull everything out and put the fluval stratum in a filter bag. I have a large filter bag, and then put the sand over that, and then replant and put the rocks back in. So hopefully that will keep the sand a little bit cleaner and allow me to vacuum the sand and things like that without pulling up the substrate below. The dwarf sage has been blooming for quite a while now. I don't have any good blooms at the moment, but you can see some fading blooms right there. The water sprite is growing up out of the water with good leaves. This is the first good frond that has grown up out of the water. The initial fronds that it has sent up have all kind of like withered and not been able to take the dry air, but this one is really in pretty great shape and is doing well. It's been up out of the water for a while now, a couple weeks. You'll notice that my Ficus microcarpa is looking a little strange these days. It used to be growing in between these two rocks. It's actually just a branch from a Golden Gate bonsai that I've been working with for a couple of years. And my lovely elk hound here knocked it over this summer and broke a branch off. So I just stuck it in between these two rocks, and it rooted and was growing fine. I don't think it ever even lost a leaf. But I want it to sit actually on top of one of the rocks with the roots growing down. And so what I've done is I've mounted it on the rock, and I've wrapped it all in sphagnum moss so that the roots can grow. This should help it to grow actual aerial roots out of the side of the trunk and down into the water. And once I get a significant number of roots down into the water, then I'll take the sphagnum moss off. The goal here is for this low branch right here to grow out across the tank and droop down, which means that it will need probably some wiring in the future, but that's a long time down the road. This thing grows like coral. It's really, really slow for me. Actually, I pruned the roots and pruned the top before I did this sort of rock mounting procedure, and it's going to take it a long time to recover from just that. It really grows slowly for me. As far as the fish go, we still have the Japanese blue and gold double swords, and in this light they're not super impressive, but when the light from the setting sun catches them, they really are on fire. They're crazy good looking. I guess sometimes when the light catches them in the right way, right now they look good. I really like the females from this strain. They're very gold, and they're huge, so they're impressive guppies. There are some Miyuki Blue Midaka in here, and they're just living here for the winter until I can put them outside. I do have one cull who won't go outside because I don't want to breed this fish, but he or she lives here, and they're fine. There are also some Blue Dream shrimp in here. They don't really show up on call though. And there are a couple of Corydoras that a friend of mine gave me, Corydoras Adolphi, and they were given to me as fry, and they've been growing out in here, and they're looking really nice, but they're not going to show up for us. Okay, so that's it. Just wanted to update you on the new lighting system and the beginnings of this rock-mounted Ficus microcarpa. All right, thanks for watching. Everybody be well.